Hi, beautiful people. This is Vishakha. Thank you so much for being here. And on this channel, we talk about self development, we talk about spirituality, we talk about manifestation, and so much more. Today, we are going to talk about how to change your narrative. So, a narrative is a story, an experience, an idea, real or imagined. It is the story that we keep telling ourselves about ourselves. It is a story about who we are, how we perceive life, and how are we moving forward into it. Like I said, narrative is a story. So you know that a story always have two sides to it. It always have two versions of it. So if you keep telling yourself that I always fail, this statement makes you feel self-deprecating. This statement is bringing you down. On the other hand, if you change your narrative, this same exact thing could be said like, I always grow through challenges. Do you see what I did there? One sentence is self deprecating and putting you down. On the other hand, this sentence is making you feel empowered and full of self confidence. So, that is exactly what changing your narrative means. So, the first thing that you need to do in order to change your narrative is to identify and observe the limiting beliefs, the narratives about your life. It could be done on daily basis. Like, do you see how you perceive challenges? What is the first thought that comes into your mind while you're facing a challenge? That is the narrative you have about yourself. The second thing that you need to do is challenge that idea, challenge that narrative. So I have a story. This is Radha and this is Abha. Radha is a new business owner and she has no idea how to start a business. She has no experience about it. She's a shy, introverted person. She doesn't have any self confidence, so she doesn't promote her business to anyone. She doesn't talk to anyone about it. This is Abha. Abha is full of confidence. She always tell that she's new to this business, right? Just like Radha. But she tell herself that I am going to learn so much through this journey. Even if I fail, I don't care because I am going to learn a lot. Who do you think is going to succeed in their business? Obviously, it's Abha because she is constantly promoting her business. She's advocating for her business. She's talking to new people, learning from them, and she is always actively talking about how to be better at her job, how to be better at business, right? So obviously Abha is going to succeed in her business. This is what changing the narrative and shifting your identity means. This is how you challenge your thought. The same kind of thought for two other people is completely different. So the third thing is replace your belief with something more in tune with reality. So if you keep telling yourself that you will never be successful, ask yourself, is this true? Because I have seen so many odds people working for so many years, instantly getting a breakthrough out of nowhere because they believed in themselves and they worked hard. Let's be like let's be in the reality that you have to work hard for your goals. You have to change who you are. You have to perceive yourself as a different person to receive your goals, right? So change and replace your belief with something that is more true, that is the truth, actually the truth. The fourth thing is taking action. Yeah, you can never change a narrative without taking actions. For example, if you think that you will never be able to lose weight, try and stick to a diet for next 6 months. Go to the gym every 5 days of a week. See yourself doing the action. The more you have to understand that the more you disobey your mind, the more you prove your mind wrong, the more it will be submissive to you. And on the end of the day, you are the master of your mind. The master of your mind. Your mind should not be your master, right? So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here and see you in the next one. Bye.